mmiɛnsa ehwɛ mogya n'ahoɔden wɔkyekyɛ.
We saw that a record amount of e-waste has been generated in the globe in 2022. It amounted to 62 billion kilograms that were generated, and this is as much as 7.8 a kilogram per person on the entire globe. And this is a record high, and it's on the and this is because the consumption of these goods is also still growing in the world, both in developing countries as well in developed countries. Sadly, to our surprise, the increases of the e-waste mountain are faster than the increases in the recycling efforts of this e-waste. So to date, only 22.3% of e-waste has been documented to be collected and recycled in a good way for the environment. So the vast majority of e-waste is not managed in a correct manner. And what really surprised us is that the rate at which the e-waste mountain is growing is 5 times faster than the rate at which a global recycling is growing. So with this current trend, we are simply losing the battle against e-waste. We expect that the amount of e-waste will grow to even more, to 82 billion kilograms by 2030. So the vast majority of this e-waste is not being managed well. It can end up in landfills, such as smaller items such as your mobile phone or your toothbrush that people just discarded off in the residual waste. Well, the richer you are, the more you consume, and the more you consume, well, the more products you are buying on the battery and the plug, and the more e-waste you are generating. So typically, a country in the European Union or the USA can generate, or each person can generate up to 20 kilograms per inhabitant per year. In developed nations, it's a lot less. It could be ranging from 2 to 5 a kilogram per inhabitant per year. So that's a lot less. And our estimates show that around 800 a million kilogram per year of second-hand goods / waste is being moved from the global rich to the global south, which is like a tsunami of waste coming to them every year, because it concentrates also in certain parts of the world.
แล้วก็เป็นแผงวงจรไฟฟ้าของตู้เกมนะครับอันนี้ก็ถือว่าเป็นขยะอิเล็กทรอนิกส์อันตรายนะครับครับขยะในตู้คอนเทนเนอร์นี้ทั้งหมดเนี่ยนะครับเป็นขยะของบริษัท
In the past, decades, this waste of the photovoltaic panels hasn't been so big. However, it's growing at a fast rate. And to date, we've estimated that around 600 million kilograms of photovoltaic panels have been wasted in 2022. And it is growing by a factor 4 in up to 2030. So within e-waste, this is the fastest growing waste stream.
Because I only have one light.
And then the second thing is the challenge of disposing of
The manufacturers have got responsibilities in terms of standardizing and making sure that they don't shortchange the consumer. So the product that they produce should not have a short life cycle, and that is important. The manufacturers have got responsibilities in terms of standardizing. Private sectors do not exist in their own island. They are owned by shareholders, and shareholders, of course, expect dividends in return. So they don't probably look beyond the profit that is made by the private sector. I think the private sector has to imagine themselves as a good citizen. They too will be benefiting if they take measures to make sure that there is a responsible manufacturing, there is a responsible consumerism.
You can continue to use those products. But if we have standardization, environment, but also we educate the population and we invest.